The topic that I'm going to talk about is about ICT. What do you mean by information, communication, and technology? At the end of this topic, you'll be able to define data, information, communication, technology, and you will also understand the role of ICT and some of the benefits that we can gain from computer. First, what is data? Data are raw material. It could be observations, it could be questionnaires, it could also be a research paper that do not make any sense to us. I'm going to give you a very brief and precise example. If you never know me, you don't know my name, you don't know what I do, I'm a data to you. If you don't know my name, I am a data to you. Anything that you never see in your life, anything that you don't know, we call it is a data. For example, if I show you this one, if you never see this, they are data to you. Anything that you don't know, that you never see, we call it is a data. What is information? Information are those data that we have carried out, and we convert them to make sense to us. I talked about this before. These were data. If you don't know this, you don't know what it means, you don't know what they can do, what they can help us, they are data. But when we convert them and we understand what they can do, we can call them information. For example, these are data, I imagine, and we convert them to make sense. For instance, if you ask me right now, what are these? These are hard disk. They are storage device that help us to store information. We mean that now you already got a good and a clear, precise the meaning of this. So we mean that these become information to you. Even if somebody asks you what are these, you say they are a storage device that help us to store information inside the computer. Information, they are the data that have been converted, translated, or changed into something which is useful to human being. They can provide a meaningful fact. If you've been asked, like when, where, how, or when did it happen, you can be able to answer or to mention the reason why. So information are things that make sense, which are valuable to us. Things that make sense, we call them information. After we have the information, we have hard disk as information or something that makes sense. What can we do with this? You understand that these are a storage device. What do you have to do with it? You have to communicate it. You tell people these are a storage device and they help us to store information in the computer. So you have to communicate them. To who? To the next generation. To somebody who do not know them. So we say communication is the process how the computer's data are being transferred from one media into another media. We call it is communication. Communication is a process of how information are moved from one place into other place. That is the communication. Communication will occur when there is a feedback in between. When there's no feedback, there's no communication. So communication is a process of how information are moved from one media into another media. What is technology? Technology is the study of scientific discoveries or inventions. Or in a simple way, we can say technology is the study of computer. The study of computer, we call it technology. What is ICT now? ICT is the science and practice of using computer and telecommunication together to store and transmit information. We call it is ICT. There are some examples. The first example is television. Television is an example of ICT. Radio is the example of ICT. We also have communication channels. What are those communication channels? Number 1, simplex. Number 2, half duplex. Number 3, full duplex. Simplex means communication occur in only one direction. Communication occur in only one direction, that is simplex communication channel. Example is television, radio, because with radio, there's no feedback. You only listen. Television, there's visual and audio at the same time. You can listen and you can visualize, but you cannot respond. You cannot give feedback. We call it is communication channel, which is simplex communication. Half duplex communication is a communication that occurs in both directions, or this communication occurs in both directions, but not at the same time. Communication occurs in both directions, but not at the same time. What should be the example where communication occurs in both directions, but not at the same time? A military radio is the example, where you send information and it stopped, and then the person has to give feedback. That feedback, it come and stop so that you respond again. So that communication occur in both directions, but not at the same time. What is full duplex communication channel? Full duplex communication channel, communication occur in both directions at the same time. Communication occur in both directions at the same time, where you can say anything that you want, where you can talk anything that you want without stopping. What should be the example of this full duplex communication? The example is internet. Our smartphone, they help us to facilitate that. Communication occur in both directions at the same time without stopping. That is full duplex communication channel. Communication channel fall under the category of ICT. Now, if we understand the term information communication technology and the meanings, this brought us to computer. What is computer? Computer is electronics, machine, device that store informations, process the input and produce the output. That is the definition of computer. What is computer? Computer, it is a device or electronics or machine that store information, process the input and produce the output. That is the definition of computer. Computer is not more intelligent than human being. Human being is more intelligent than computer. What are the role of ICT in education? Actually, ICT play a great role in terms of education. Number 1, electronic learning. You can be able to learn directly online using computers, using your mobile phone. Digital library. You do not need to go to manual library. You simply need to have a mobile phone and a computer where you have you downloaded some of the materials that can help you to learn computer. Downloading educational videos is one of the ICT roles. You can download book, presentation, sharing information, and so on. Since ICT plays a big role in ICT, it is must that the teachers or the instructors must be able to understand the benefit of ICT. Anybody should know the basics computer skills. And that is why I am giving you this tutorial. The next chapter will be about the benefit of ICT in primary school. Bye for now. See you later. Thank you.